and I'm gonna show you some of these deals. I'll show you for free how to get access to the best real estate in the world, and then I'm gonna show you our exact procedure for underwriting the deal and the potential of the deal and the possibility of the deal, how long you're gonna keep the deal, how much it'll cash flow you, how to do splits with your investors if you don't have any cash and you need to raise the money. These deals that I'm doing today, they're so big you have to raise money. So look, come to the free webinar. I'll show you exactly how to play the game the way I play it. I've never done a deal in my entire career that didn't cash flow every month. I was literally paid, check it out, paid to buy something. I'll show you how to do that.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. Okay, the NFL trade deadline. It's Tuesday, November 4th, 4 p.m. EST. So less than a week now, 4 p.m.
Close.
And we're going to dive deep into what looks like maybe the most aggressive buyer out there right now, the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, you kind of have to. The whole feeling around Indy, it seems like it's shifted, right?
Cool.
We're seeing source reports saying they're suddenly a team that can win it all.
Yeah.
And you know, when GM Chris Ballard hears that, well, he's got to act. It basically mandates action.
Right, the window's open now.
Exactly. And they seem to know precisely where they need help. It's the defense.
And we're seeing that play out. Reports, Diana Rossini specifically mentioned it, confirming the Colts are right in the thick of it, along with teams like the Rams, the 49ers, Lions, Eagles too.
It's a crowded field.
All asking about defensive players from, well, one team that maybe doesn't want to sell, the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, the reluctant seller, which, you know, sets up these reunion rumors we're hearing.
So for you, the listener, we need to figure out the who and the why. Why these specific players?
And what's really interesting is how focused their strategy seems. This isn't just like throw stuff at the wall.
Yeah.
They've zeroed in on specific spots they think are holding them back, even if, you know, the basic stats look okay sometimes.
Yeah, and to really get why the defense needs help, you first got to look at that offense.
Oh, definitely.
It's not just good, it's kind of elite, isn't it?
Yeah.
And balanced.
For sure. Jonathan Taylor, that O-line, I mean, that's a top-tier rushing attack.
And Daniel Jones, he's got three guys, Pittman, Alec Pierce, Tyler Warren, all getting over 55 yards a game.
Yeah, he's spreading it around. The offense is definitely looking like it could carry them deep. Championship caliber, maybe?
Which brings us back to that defensive paradox.
Right. Because you look at points allowed and, okay, 6th fewest in the league. That sounds pretty great.
Sounds amazing.
But then you dig just a little deeper, look at the yards they give up, and you see some pretty big cracks.
Yeah, 9th most yards allowed. That's a big difference. Mostly through the air, right?
Primarily through the air, yeah. And that gap between points and yards allowed, it comes from a couple of things.
Okay, like what? Just good red zone D?
That's probably part of it, but the sources point to two kind of shaky factors. First, the offense gets leads, right?
Uh-huh.
So teams have to pass, become predictable. That helps the defense.
Makes sense.
But second, and this is the big one, they're riding some serious turnover luck. Maybe historically unsustainable luck.
Okay, walk us through that. Unsustainable turnover luck. How does that work, and why is it like a red flag?
Well, the numbers show they rank 3rd in the league right now.
Yeah.
Get this. 16.6% of opponent drives end in a turnover.
16.6%. That's huge.
It's massive. It's an elite rate, no doubt, but it's also super volatile. History tells us those numbers, interceptions, fumble recoveries, they almost always drop back closer to the average.
Right, regression to the mean.
Exactly. You just can't build your whole defensive plan assuming you're going to get turnovers on almost 17% of drives all year, especially not in the playoffs.
So if that luck dries up even a little,
Poof! The points allowed number could shoot way up fast. That defense could start looking very different.
okay, so Ballard's job isn't just to add a player, it's to swap out that risky luck for something more reliable, like consistent pressure or better coverage.
Precisely.
Step into the world of Nespresso and bring magic to every morning. Shop the holiday gift collection at Nespresso.com.
Hold the phone! Did you hear the blazing hot news from your friends at Verizon? Verizon will take your current AT&T or T-Mobile.
Which leads us straight to the two specific areas they're reportedly targeting: a serious pass rusher and an outside cornerback.
Let's start with the pass rush. Team-wise, they're actually pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Top 5 in sacks, QB hits.
Yeah, the overall numbers are solid, but if you watch closely, they don't really have that one guy.
That game wrecker.
Exactly. The dude who can just beat his man on third down, win clean without needing a fancy blitz called. They need that tangible upgrade, a real difference maker.
Okay, so pass rush is about finding that alpha dog. What about corner? Sounds like it's more about just bodies.
It's definitely about depth, yeah. Charvarius Ward's on IR, and honestly, they were kind of thin there to begin with. And we're talking boundary corners, specifically. They seem okay in the slot with Kenny Moore, Chris Lamons, but they need guys who can hold up on the outside. Right now, it sounds like it's basically Jonathan Edwards and Mecky Blackman getting those reps.
That's thin. Very thin for a team with playoff hopes.
It's a huge vulnerability. Any decent offensive coordinator sees that on tape. They know exactly where to attack, especially on key downs.
Third and long.
Yeah. And it forces your DC maybe to blitz more than he wants, which, leaves you open elsewhere. It creates problems.
Which brings us right back to Cincinnati and why these specific rumors make, well, perfect sense.
This is the crucial link. It's all about Lou Anarumo.
The former Bengals DC, now running the Colts defense.
Exactly. So Ballard isn't just shopping for talent. He's shopping for familiarity. He wants guys Anarumo knows inside and out, guys who already thrived in his system.
Minimizes the learning curve midseason. That's smart.
It's huge when you're up against the deadline clock. And the two main guys the Colts have asked about, edge rusher Trey Hendrickson and linebacker Logan Wilson.
Both key pieces for Anarumo and Cincy.
Let's talk Hendrickson first, because he's the big swing, the potential game changer.
Okay.
He played under Anarumo from, 2021 to 2024, had his best years then.
Yeah, the numbers were crazy.
57 sacks in that stretch, 4 Pro Bowls, a first-team All-Pro. I mean, he was exactly that dominant force the Colts are missing right now.
Especially 2023, 2024. He had 17.5 sacks each year. Just wrecking games.
Absolute terror off the edge. 35 sacks combined in 2 seasons. But, and here's the catch, right?
There's always a catch. Is he still that guy this year?
Well, that's the whole negotiation, isn't it? And it affects what the Bengals can realistically ask for. Sources say his play has, quote, declined from recent seasons.
Declined how much?
He's got 4.0 sacks, 16 tackles, 8 QB hits so far in 2025, which is, fine. It's solid production.
But not elite. Not 17.5 sacks elite.
Not anymore, no. And crucially, he's 30 years old now.
Uh-oh. The big 3-0 for an edge rusher.
Yep. So the Bengals are going to want to haul, obviously. But everyone knows about the age, the slight dip. They won't be fleecing anyone, as one report put it.
So the Colts know they'd be paying top dollar for maybe 85% of peak Hendrickson?
Something like that. They're paying for the name and the potential impact, knowing he's maybe a slightly depreciating asset.
But wait, if the Colts are already top 5 in team sacks, does spending big on an aging star make the most sense? Or should they maybe focus that capital on corner where the need seems more, fundamental?
That's the tightrope Ballard's walking. Anarumo knows Hendrickson can get that consistent pressure without needing help, which simplifies things. That stability is valuable.
Okay.
But if Hendrickson is too pricey or the Bengals just won't budge, then Logan Wilson becomes a really interesting fallback. He's all about that reliability.
And Wilson played for Anarumo even longer, since 2020.
Yep, goes back further. And what Wilson brings is something the current Colts linebackers, even Jermaine Pratt, who also came from Cincy, and Zaire Franklin, they kind of lack.
Which is what they seem like solid run stoppers.
They are, but they struggle, relatively speaking, in pass coverage. Wilson, that's his strength.
Oh, okay.
Look at his stats from 2021 to 2024. Yeah, 4 straight under tackle seasons, great. But the key part for Indy, 9 interceptions, 18 pass breakups in that time.
That's really good for a linebacker.
It's exactly what they need. He's that modern, reliable coverage linebacker who can handle running backs, tight ends, help lock down the short middle of the field.
Which might be getting exposed right now because the outside corners are thin.
Could be part of it, yeah. Stabilize the middle. And the sources say a trade for Wilson would be easier to execute.
Boy, is that just not seen as the same level of star as Hendrickson?
Pretty much. He's not considered that, top tier talent you absolutely cannot move. He's very good, very reliable, fills a specific need.
But doesn't command multiple first-round picks.
Exactly. So both guys would instantly make Anarumo's defense better, right? Hendrickson boosts the pass rush consistency. Wilson boosts the coverage reliability. But Wilson's just going to cost less, probably significantly less in terms of draft picks, and maybe even cap hit, less risk involved.
Okay, so they have options, potentially. But wanting a player and actually getting them before the deadline, two very different things. Let's talk about the hurdles.
For sure, market friction is real. And the first big problem is that cornerback market you mentioned earlier.
Right.
Why are we called Northern Tool and Equipment and not Northern Tool and Tomfoolery? Unlike the big box stores, when you ask one of us, do you have a 3,000 PSI 4 GPM wet steam and hot water pressure washer? Our answer won't be, check next to the wicker baskets. It will be aisle 7, right next to all of the other pressure washers.
They need outside help, badly.
Desperately, but who's actually been traded recently? Mostly slot guys.
Like Jarvis Brownlee, Michael Carter.
Roger McCreary, too. Those moves don't help the Colts where they need help, which is on the boundary, especially with Ward out.
So the one thing they absolutely must have, an outside corner, just isn't really available on the market right now. That's got to be frustrating.
Hugely frustrating for Ballard and his team. It basically shifts the whole calculation.
House.
Well, if you can't fix the corner spot directly, it makes getting that impact pass rusher like Hendrickson even more critical. You need pressure to help mask the weakness in coverage.
Ah, okay. Creates more urgency for the Hendrickson deal, potentially.
Potentially, yeah. Which leads us to maybe the biggest obstacle of all. What do the Bengals actually want to do?
Are they really selling or just listening?
That's the key question. The reports emphasize that some teams don't believe Cincinnati has any real interest in moving its core pieces.
So they're picking up the phone, but maybe just setting the price ridiculously high.
That seems to be the strategy. They're not acting like a team in a fire sale trying to dump salary or vets. They're listening, sure, but the asking prices are reportedly so steep that it basically scares teams off from trading for their best players.
Standard operating procedure then. Ask about a star player like Hendrickson.
Every contender probably should.
But actually getting a deal done mid-season? Sources say there hasn't been much progress on that front.
Yeah, the inquiry is easy. Making the trade happen, especially with a reluctant partner, that's far harder, as the reports say.
Okay, so let's bottom line this for the listener. Ballard and the Colts have a really clear plan. It's targeted, it leverages the Anarumo connection.
Yeah, fix a defense that's maybe living on borrowed time with that turnover luck.
They want Hendrickson's reliable pressure or Wilson's reliable coverage. Ideally, maybe help at corner too.
But they're hitting roadblocks. The Bengals might not really be selling their key guys.
And the corner market just doesn't have the specific type of player they need most, that boundary guy.
Exactly. So it's a high-stakes game of chicken heading into Tuesday.
Feels like the Colts are so close to cementing that win-it-all status, but they might need one or two more pieces to really lock it down.
And if they can't make a trade, well, then they're basically betting that the offense stays hot and that turnover luck somehow holds up through January.
That feels like a pretty big gamble.
It's a massive gamble. If they pull off a trade, especially for a guy like Hendrickson or Wilson, they suddenly look much more formidable and balanced.
But if they strike
I don't know
out,
what just happened. Every
they're
time
relying
I try
on
to
good fortune to cover up
go
what
in
looks like a
motion,
pretty thin
if I
defense
try to
fundamentally.
Yeah, it puts a ton of
hit
pressure
my
on the
stick to
offense.
left
So as we watch
before
that clock tick down to Tuesday,
he
4
hikes the
p.m.
ball,
Eastern, that really leaves us with a
accidentally
big
moved.
question for you, the listener, to chew on.
What's the smarter play here?
Right. Given that the defense is benefiting from this turnover luck that probably won't last, what should the Colts prioritize?
Do you pay that huge premium for Trey Hendrickson? Knowing he's 30, maybe slowing down a bit, but could be the key to maximizing this specific Super Bowl window.
Or do you maybe pass on the big, splashy, risky move and instead try to find cheaper, maybe less exciting, but more sustainable depth? Perhaps a corner, even if it's not the perfect player you wanted, because the price for the stars is just too high.
That's the multi-million-dollar question Chris Ballard is wrestling with right now. High risk, high reward, or play it a bit safer. We'll find out soon enough.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform.
My very first guest is none other than rapper, entertainer, also streamer.
Hey, I ain't gonna make no noise or nothing. God damn, what the
They ain't clap for me. They ain't clap for me. They ain't even clap for me, my man. So anyway, shout out to you, brother. We gon' just cool it. It's very interesting when Compass came to me with the idea. I said, well, I know times has changed, but I need somebody if we're gonna do a conversation that's, I told him, I said I want it to be like a live stream.
Right.
I said I need somebody who understands it. And when they gave all the names, I'm like, no one was better than you. So shout out to you for pulling up. How you been?
I've been good, man. Just working, vibing, getting to the bag, having fun, living life. How you been?
I've been man. They claim I'm on Ozempic, nigga. I ain't gonna hold you.
I seen that, bruh.
Yeah, my clothes barely fit now. I ain't gonna cap with you today. I'm like, yo, god damn.
That's cool, though. But you want to answer that? Did you ever address that room? I ain't even trying to.
No.
I ain't trying to play like that.
I'm not. But if I was, I don't know why that has a bad stigma, though. Because if I'm big as fat as and I'm finna die, because I ain't gonna lie to you, when I was I had like breathing problems, like when I was that fat, nigga.
For real?
Yeah. So it's like, if you unhealthy or you fat, nigga, like they gonna applaud it.
Why they
but if
laughing?
you
Why they laugh? That's up.
They ain't clap for me. But anyway, nah.
That boy had asthma.
You important though. I like what you've been doing. I like what Mac's been doing. I think you guys y'all open a portal into what music is, because it's in a place, and that's the conversation I really want to have with you. Because I have this conversation a lot on my stream, especially about where rap is now.
Oh my God,
like, the other day somebody came up to me and I get this all the time. You probably do too. It's like aspiring rappers and they're like, yo, what advice would you give me? And I felt like I usually have like these really ready-made answers for questions like that, but we in like such a different time, right? Like, do I tell someone, yeah, you could rap, but nigga, you gotta get a little bit entertaining. You might have to also collab with a streamer. You might have to stream yourself. The game is dominated also by a lot of these, I'm gonna just say, outside of the realm of natural.
Right.
Niggas is botting. That's fact.
Say it.
You know something?
Nah. I know be botting, though.
You know some of them?
Can I cuss on this?
Of course.
Oh, yeah. Nah, be botting for sure. I don't.
So I don't know what to tell people no more. So this is kind of how we're trying to figure out what's the next step. And if you're a content creator or you're an aspiring rapper, how do you get to that next spot to try to make it these days? Like, I'm an old head now. Well, like Unc.
You saying like how I feel like a rapper can make it in this day and age type? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm just talking about the change in the game. Like, for example, I remember, let's talk about you. I felt like your transition from content creator and YouTuber to rapper, there was a time that there was people like ridiculing that. Like, nah, man, come on, man. Y'all treating this like a rapper? Yo, he's a content creator. And then there was a point where, obviously took time, but then I seen everybody flocking to you, right? Yeah. And I know you had to see that shift where, shit, it was kind of tough for you to get around and do certain shit at first, because they're like, yo, is he serious? So now they're like, oh, he has the meta. How's that change been for you?
I mean, I still deal with it today. People gonna always, try to put you in a box. Whatever they grab. It's people that don't know I even do Twitch. It's people that don't know I made YouTube videos. They only know me for music. And it's people that only know me for Twitch, never clicked on a song in their life. So it's like, that's just what you got to deal with when you splitting your audience up into different industries. You know what I mean? So it's not really much you can do about it. But I do feel like becoming a content creator and then getting into music is a hard transition, but it's also a fast track in a way. I feel like the low-key mysterious, that's just like the long route. Like it take 5 to 10 years to finally pop off just straight music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the interesting thing, right? And you remember this conversation because I remember you calling me on it. So I remember even when like celebrity or rappers boxing was kind of like this thing where I used to think one embarrassing moment, your career's done. I think streaming's kind of turned that shit around a little bit where if you're just being yourself, even if you have an embarrassing moment, people fuck with you more, which is kind of like like the labels and the PR companies that deal with these artists, they're usually really careful to try to make sure you look perfect to give whatever image. Remember you had called me about boxing, I was just like, yo, DJ, I'm gonna keep it being with you. Because you said, yo, should I box this or this nigga? You said, this, I'm flatlining him. This, we gonna see. And I said, bro, do the one that you knock his ass out the ring on some Tommy Hearn shit, bro. If you catch an L, it's over for you. I feel like that's changed too. What was your thought back then? Because your passion has always been rap, but why go boxing? Why at one time stop streaming, and then why get back into it?
Bro, I love making content, bro. I can't fight that. Like, I be trying to, and be like, you know, I only want to make music, but it's like, I'd rather have people doubting my music, and I just continue doing what I love, and then the people that with it. Like, you know, if I don't end up being the biggest rapper in the world, that's cool. I'm still, you know what I'm saying? I'm still one of them, you know what I mean? So I don't know. It used to bother me back in the day, but like, I really don't care for real. Because it's like I'm dominating in anything that I put my complete attention into.
Excuse me, sir, how old were you when you made your first million?
What is this for?
We're trying to get advice for the younger generation.
I made my first million last year, actually.
What line of work are you in?
I'm in sales.
Okay, what's the best advice you can give someone?
Now, you know me, I'm the top pocket watcher in the world. So yeah. I gotta kind of go off of some of the shit you done said.
Go ahead.
And we gotta either prove this myth as false or like actually bring some facts.
Streamers make more money than rappers, 100%. That's what you're gonna ask me?
Yeah.
100%, bro. 100,000%.
Explain that.
Bro, it's just too many ways to make money. Like, with content, all this shit is ads. Like, nigga, we getting money from advertisers like McDonald's and you know what I'm saying? You watch a YouTube video, McDonald's ad pop up, we getting paid for that. Like, random shit, you know what I mean? And then on top of streaming, you got clippers. And you clip your stream, then you getting paid from YouTube and Twitch. So you low-key doing YouTube just by streaming. Like, you ain't even really got to switch between the two.
Hold on, there you go. I told him, I said, I can't even stream right without some liquor, man. What the hell we doing in here?
Yeah, I'll take some, for sure.
We're having some technical difficulties. Yeah, I got you. I can hear you back there. Get on my broadcaster wave, man. I seen Cam do this yesterday, man. That nigga was smooth with it, too. Anyway, well, go ahead. Because I ain't gonna lie, one thing I like about you, you be flexing on these. I love it.
Man, I don't be trying to, bro. I just be
Stop it.
Do y'all think I be flexing, crowd? Really? Straight up?
You're definitely the least humble streamer. Yo, pull it
No,
down, by
that's
the way.
not true,
You
bro.
the
What?
You be flexing.
I just like nice things, bro. I seen your car collection video. You be flexing, bro.
You the that if you get in an argument with somebody, the first thing you drop is the bank account.
But you got to think though. All right, I'm glad you said that, because look, I'm getting hate from I can't see. These can see my entire life. They can see everything I'm going through. They can see all my bad times, good times, and they roast is just way more pure. Me, I don't see them, I don't know them, so what else can I say? But I got more money than you. That's just like an easy comeback.
That's like, you know who does that? It's like, this is chick that does that. Shade Room always be calling it Ari. She be doing that, like, damn, you don't got no other comeback?
If I can see them, I'll be like, oh, you ugly, or your girl look like this, or this and that. I can't say nothing because I can't see the
research
niggas.
into it. Click on the profile, bro.
Yeah, bro, this shit all be Twitter. You know how it be, bro. It be a bunch of random ass profile pictures.
All right, be honest. You did a bunch of, which I always say this is hard work, and I give you a lot of credit for it. Kai, everybody who does like these marathon streams, 30 days or whatever. Again, I'm still pocket watching. I got to see really how y'all getting it. I'm getting some, but I ain't getting what y'all getting. Compare your rap contract, your record contract, right? Recording contract, to what you either made in that 30-day period or would make in like a few months compared to like, is it comparable?
For what I signed for, I made that in 30 days on Twitch.
Damn.
100%. But I love making music though. Like, it's a different feeling when you on the stage and people rapping your shit.
Yeah, put the chat on screen real quick.
You know what I mean? People rapping your shit, you jumping up and down, you traveling the world. Streaming is like, that's cool, it's fun, and it's a great experience, but it's a different type of, how you say it? It's a different type of, what they talking about? They saying some back here?
They say you call other content creators you beef with broke too.
Kai_500, I got more money than you, nigga. F you. See, I can't see him. That's all I can say.
Yo, what is the thing they say? Listen, what is the thing they say about you the most that gets to you? Because, and I want the chat to jump in on this because I always, when you get under someone's skin. Like for me, I ain't gonna lie. At first, when they had the McDonald's jokes, they were cooking, but I had to get over that, bro. They were cooking. Yo, half of the people who like I f with now, like the meme pages, there were meme pages just roasting me after every stream. They would be like, yo, academics the type of who close the refrigerator with like his hips or something. I'm like, yo, they was cooking me. That ain't even that funny, gang. Hold on. So, and those people actually ended up working for me. I kid you not. Them niggas were just hilarious. Mm-hmm. What is the thing they say to you that you're like, man, I'm finna crash out right now, man? Or at least like, it'll get you to respond when normally you would ignore it.
I mean, shit, I think it usually be music based. It's just how you say it. You know what I mean? Like, it don't be that, like, I don't care that much now. I'm like, oh, your music trash, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bro, that's uncalled for. Be doing it uncalled for, though. It's like, I can see, like, if you listen to it and then you're like, oh, this ain't for me, woo, 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 I get that.
They say, yo, like, I know which one it is. Nigga, y'all crashed out on somebody for saying the doo-doo whatever shit.
Doo-doo garbage? Yeah. I don't know why I get mad at that. It's not even that serious. But it's just like, it's the way he said it, though. Like, he said it on some, like, it's like, this the vibe I got. I'm gonna walk you through it. So we just walking through DreamCon or whatever, boom, boom. And then, we mobbing, kicking it. This guy, I'm gonna stop cussing. This dude gotta be like 10, 15 feet away, right? He yelling it to the top of his lungs, doo-doo garbage. Like some lunchroom stuff, you know what I mean? Like you in the lunchroom, people just trying to joke with you. So I was gonna let it slide, but then, my brother was like, man, I gotta see what he on. So we went up to him and then he acted like he was on that, so he got slammed.
Nah, that was the craziest I've seen, man.
Yeah, bro. But it don't be that deep. Like, I don't really be tripping about it. It's just when people try to, like, I don't like when people try to play me like I'm a or something. You know what I mean?
You know what's funny? And we got the chat on the screen right here. They're going crazy in this joint. I will say, for all the hate, I think I'm one of the most hated online. Yo, when I'm in person, I take mad pictures. It's the nicest people on earth. I be wondering where the haters is at.
Yeah, it don't translate.
I've never, like, you'll get a couple people that might say a comment, but, like, I don't really see it, like, in person. Like, online, though, like, I used to try to search my name, and, like, Twitter got it some type of way where I can't search my name no more. It's just so much hate. Like, when I look at my mentions, it'll show, like, 5 mentions in the last 2 days. Yeah. And they put something on and say it's to protect you from hate.
Really?
It's like they think I'm, like, suicidal or some shit.
Oh, yeah, you next level. I ain't get that notification.
Yeah. Yo, speaking of which, there's another viral moment I remember from you, which I think you kind of cleared up. But I do want to ask you, yo, how you and Gunna lock in? Because when everybody I felt like turned on him, you're the only who kind of like.
Bro, I who I with, bro, and I'm a fan of Gunna. You know what I mean? Like, I listen to the nigga music all the time. Like, when it comes to rappers, I got Gunna in my top 5. So I listen to Gunna music all the time.
Who else in that 5?
Huh?
Who else in the 5?
Top 5? Give or take, though, because I just be saying. But I say Drake, Gunna, Future, Young Thug, Kanye West. That's valid, right?
That's valid.
That was valid. You ain't with that? She ain't fucking with it. What's your top 5? What's your top 5?
Yeah. Let's see some people put some real top 5s in the chat, man. Let's see.
You ain't with that top 5?
Nah, I think the top 5 is valid.
I think that's cool.
Yo, I actually hate that. I think they're trying to currently write Ye out of hip hop. They're trying to write him out of hip hop, but his fans, like, his stream's still going up. He's still one of the top 5 streamed artists for rap. But I think
you always gotta
because of all the
listen to some
cancellation
Kanye,
shit,
you always gotta throw some
they're trying to
Kanye.
write him out of like rap. But even though I don't think it's gonna happen, but he can't perform in the States.
Really? I didn't know that.
Live Nation ain't fucking with him.
Oh yeah.
He can't get no.
He make good music though. It's real creative. I fuck with his music.
So wait, the Gunna thing though. So when all that shit happened, because it's kind of ironic, man. Like I think we kind of figured out like I think about 80% of rappers is ratting now, bro. Like, come on, you agree?
You said what?
Like 80% of rappers is like snitching these days, bro.
I don't know nothing about that, brother.
No, but come on, bro. Come on. You know, like what I'm saying is it's kind of normalized. I think back then, and not saying I'm not making nothing particular as a Gunna. What I'm saying is that I think that idea of trying to like ostracize somebody, because that's what people were trying to do, whether they were right or wrong.
What's that word?
Ostracize.
I never heard that word before.
You went to school. You were valedictorian, nigga.
I know, but ostracize? I never wrote that word.
You cheating class?
Nah.
Hey, I do that too.
You look like a nigga who
always
should be
know
like.
words that I've never actually heard before or never actually said before, or if I've never actually seen it written before. I always remember words like that.
Like I don't know what ChatGPT was then, but you was googling answers.
I went on Quizlet a few times. Quizlet. That's cool.
I can see you cheating.
Yeah.
So anyway, but what I'm saying is that I think now people look at, in terms of hip hop, like that used to be a scarlet letter. I think people, they're just realizing like, yo, listen, we in too deep. Let's listen to the music, and as long as like you're not doing the most, like we're gonna rock with you regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, has that been your thought? Because I don't know if you see these things. Like I know certain niggas, they're on it. They're like, is this person doing this or doing that? You don't give a fuck, right?
No, bro, I'm not in the streets, and I don't plan to be in the streets, and I don't care to be in the streets. I'm focused on getting money. So all that little got nothing to do with me, bro. I would never put myself into that because I'm past that, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's up, son?
What do you think the state of rap is right now? I think street rap is down.
No.
You said what?
State of rap.
The state of rap? I think all music in general is kind of fucked up because I feel like people's attention is going towards content. I feel like content is more lit than music right now. Like you spend all your time on TikTok in the morning. You be on TikTok scrolling in the morning, don't you?
No, nigga, I'm too old for that, bro.
It's never too old for TikTok.
Nigga, I be on Instagram.
Hell nah. I be on TikTok at least an hour when I wake up. Just scrolling, yeah. I mean, I stream though, so I'll be looking at my clips and seeing what people with and what was clipped and all of that.
I do that on Twitter.
Yeah.
I got a few pages that I kind of follow like that. So that's kind of like how you get culture. Someone had told me something which is interesting, which, I mean, I guess I could say, like, this is how much content kind of.
If you live in Georgia and have a good driving record, you're being scammed by Big Auto Insurance. Listen up. I don't care if you think you have good insurance rates. The truth is you don't.
All right, bye.
For those who don't know, my name is Jimmy Williams, and I was a senior executive at one of the biggest insurance companies. I got bad news and good news for my Georgia